Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at the Orruk Warclans with two brand new regiments of renown. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Orruk Warclans joined the Big Wa with two new regiments of renown. So we've had a bunch of brand new models for the Orruk Warclans. We got some more just coming out in the next couple weeks. With the Battletome right around the corner, we got a Christmas box for the Ironjawz. We got a brand new Spearhead for the Ironjawz. There is a ton going on if you are a Greenskin fella in Age of Sigmar. Kruleboyz and Ironjawz pursue such different methods of warfare that they are treated as totally separate armies in Battletome Orruk Warclans. But sometimes the power of the twin-headed god Gorkamorka throws them all into such a palaver that they cast aside their differences and band together in an all-consuming Big Wa. Alright, so that is awesome. Obviously, previously, the way it was set up, you could only really run them as like a Big Wa, but now we're getting the differentiation in the new book, and then also we're going to have the Big Wa available. So you could play just Ironjawz, just Kruleboyz, or you could have a mix of both, and then you're going to have rules that affect everything in your army instead of being limited. The sight of maw crushers thumping into hapless foes as corpse rifle vultures plunge from the skies is enough to terrify anyone in the mortal realms, as should the prospect of Ardboys and gut rippers standing shoulder to shoulder in a crumpin' competition. This army of renown unites Ironjawz and Kruleboyz units, as long as you take an equal number of units for each. They channel the power of the Wa, enhancing selected units for the rest of the battle round. For the Ironjawz, this means extra momentum when running and charging, while the venoms of the Kruleboyz get deadlier, gaining critical hits on unmodified hit rolls of 5+. Alright, so very cool. A lot of the old rules coming back. So we have once per turn hero phase, power of the Wa. Declare, pick up to one friendly Big Wa Ironjawz unit and up to one friendly Big Wa Kruleboyz unit to be the targets. Effect, the targets have the power of the Wa keyword for the rest of the battle round. And then passive, possessed by the power of the Wa. Effect, while the friendly unit has the power of the Wa keyword, if that unit has the Ironjawz keyword, add 1 to run and charge rolls for that unit. If the unit has the Kruleboyz keyword, that unit attacks score critical hits on unmodified hit rolls of 5+. So very, very good. It's going to speed up your slow Ironjawz, making them run and charge faster, and then it's going to enhance the poisons of your Kruleboyz, letting you get those crits on 5s. With 2 belligerent bosses to please, the Army of Renown has 4 heroic traits, and you get to give 1 to both a non-unique Kruleboyz and Ironjawz hero to represent the brutal and cunning of your twin bosses. Those predisposed to Gorkish brutality can team up with their lads and hit their enemies with the old 1-2 for crit 2 hits, while the proper sneak can embrace wily Morkish ways and hunker allies down with a ward 5+. Alright, so very, very important. Normally, you can only take 1 heroic trait out of the 4, but you're going to be able to give both, 1 to a Kruleboy character and 1 to an Ironjawz character. So we have once per battle round hero phase, the old 1-2. Declare, you can use this ability if this unit has the power of the Wa keyword, and a friendly unit that has not used the brutal and cunning ability this turn. Effect, for the rest of the battle round, friendly Big Wa units, melee weapons have crit 2 hits while they are wholly within 12 inches of this unit. Alright, so that could be super strong. Crit 2 hits is very good. And then once per battle round, your hero phase, a proper sneak. Declare, you can use this ability if the unit has the power of the Wa keyword and a friendly unit has not used the brutal cunning ability this turn. Effect, for the rest of the battle round, friendly Big Wa units have a ward 5 up while they're wholly within 12 of this unit. So you're going to have a really nice durable brick for 5 up wards, making up for like the lack of saves on the Kruleboyz, or granting some extra durability to your units within 12. But you do have to be wholly within 12 for each of these abilities, and then also the crit 2 hits wholly within 12 of the other one. So you're going to have 2 really nice abilities. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, CMO Games. CMO Games carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, paint, terrain, tools, and more. They take pre-orders for most Games Workshop new releases as early as possible, usually 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. CMO Games offers 15% off of MSRP for most all Games Workshop products and offer fast free shipping to the continental United States on orders over $50. Most orders ship out within 24 hours. You know their customer service is top-notch as they've been selling games online for over 20 years. Use the affiliate link below and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. 2 regiments of renown bring the opportunity to mix things up without committing to a complete Big Wa experience. The Hurtin' Hogs packs porcine might into an otherwise trotterless army via Zog, a tuskboss on Maw Grunta, and the Maw Grunta Gougers unit commanded by Gaz. The pair are more concerned with winning their endless race across the 8 realms than who they fight for, hurtling into battle alongside other destruction armies. They're especially effective as a fury, slobbering distraction that just so happens to hit like a squealing wrecking ball. So we have the Hurtin' Hogs, once per turn, army, any combat phase. Pulling ahead. Declare, pick a friendly unit in the Regiment of Renown that is charged this turn and has not used the Rampage ability this turn to be the target. Effect, the target can move a d6. It must end that move in combat. Then add 1 to the target's momentum points. After this ability has been resolved, the target cannot use any other Rampage abilities for the rest of the turn. So this is going to be for a Regiment of Renown, so you're going to be able to join these units into one of your other destruction armies. And we got a couple of the big pigs. And then this ability is basically going to allow you to use a Rampage, even though you're not in combat, to be able to move an extra d6 and potentially get into combat and then you're going to build up your momentum points, giving you some extra abilities. So very cool if you fall a little bit short of that charge move. So very cool if you fall a little bit short of combat. And then for the Kool boys, Swamp Boss Scumdrek's infamy of the Merkvast Menagerie has spread far and wide, and demand for the explosive aid of the Cunning Crew is at an all-time high. Scumdrek needs only utter bombs away, lads, and his 2 accompanying units of Hobgrot Slittas will hurl their grenades. So we have the Cunning Crew, Bombs Away Lads. Effect, friendly units in this Regiment of Renown can use the Run ability and still use Shoot abilities later in the turn, while they are wholly within 12 of this Regiment of Renown Swamp Boss Scumdrek. So very cool, you're going to be able to take Swamp Boss Scumdrek and then a couple of units of the Grots, and then you're going to be able to run and hurl grenades as long as you keep these guys in a tight little pack running together. And then obviously Scumdrek has some nice abilities that buffs the Grots as well. Battletome Orruk Warclans contains 2 additional armies of renown, Zogrug's Ironmongers, and the Merkvast Menagerie, in which Swamp Boss Scumdrek takes personal charge of his beastie battalion. It will be available for pre-order tomorrow. So very cool, nice little preview of what's coming up in the Orruk Warclans Battletome. We got a bunch of new models for the Ironjawz. We got some new stuff coming out for the Kool boys. We've got also the faction terrain for both of them. And then on top of that, we've got a preview of some of the cool new rules in the book. And then also a couple of regiments of renown if you want to just join in some of these lads alongside another destruction army. So me personally, I absolutely love Age of Sigmar Destruction. They are by far my biggest factions. I have tons and tons of fully painted Kool boys, tons of Ironjawz as well. Got some new additions in gray plastic that I'm looking to get on the table. We just got that beautiful Ironjawz Christmas Battle Force box set. And then alongside that, we've got the brand new Spearhead for the Ironjawz coming as well. So lots and lots of cool stuff out there. If you're looking to play some greenskins, there has never been a better time to dabble or go all in on destruction. So let me know what you think of the new rules of the new book coming out and the new models. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And as always, special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products. And make sure to tell them that Warhammer Man sent you. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I can feel the wah building. And I'm out of here.